Alright, again I joined a M12 block draft Swiss, and Chandra's Phoenix is quite a nice rare, so I should be collecting some burn spells with it, which I would like to do anyway. Jade Mage, fine too. Spend all your excess mana into Sap Rollings. Okay, if I take this red, there's an Act of Treason, which probably won't go very high. The Jade Mage, the Onyx Mage will go next, probably. Well, after that, the pack is not so deep, so maybe fourth pick will be the Act of Treason, which hopefully won't put the other player too much into red. So we should show him while drafting that red is not open. Let's see if we can achieve that. If there are any playable red cards in the next packs. Spirit Mantle, of course, is a nice white creature enchantment. Shock is the burn spell, which would go with that. Red instant or sorcery spell, or by a red planeswalker. Well, I guess we won't see Chandra in one of the next packs, but who knows, who knows. So maybe I should take this black Doomblade. That's definitely a good card, but by not taking it we probably move the player next to us into black, so that might be a consideration to take Shock and stay red. Give those good cards to our opponents. This Aven Fleetwing might be a problem sometime if we have to remove that with a burn. Won't be able to do that hexproof thing here. But okay, take the Shock. Red Fling. So Act of Treason was in the first pack. Of course, this is one of those instances that count towards Chandra Phoenix ability. Okay, what else? Onyx Mage might be interesting. Gravedigger, of course, offers much value. An enchanted Sacred Wolf can present some problems. But okay, let's pick this Fling and see what we get next. Another Onyx Mage, just glimpsed. So Combust. This works only against white or blue creatures. The Hellhound is a solid creature. At some point we need to pick up some creatures too. Don't know if I should take the Combust this high. Maybe rather the Hellhound or Slaughter Cry, which is a fine trick. The first strike, let's your creature survive and kill the other one. The rest, of course, the Ponder, Mind Rods, the playable, Growth. Yeah, I want the red creature here. A Tunneler, which actually works fine with the Hellhound, I guess. Of course, Pegasus is a very good creature, aggressive, small, flyer, evasive. The Looter is quite late, and it seems like red is not so open at the moment. Looter, that's a nice creature, but I actually think I once this goblin, did we pass already a Stormfront Pegasus? Well, okay, let's stay in the color for the moment being. A Goblin Grenade, which would do if we get some more goblins. Other good flyers here: Devouring Swarm, Avon Fleetwing, Flash Freeze, counter target red or green spell. Well, Goblin Grenade. Okay, let's try this completely those instants and sorceries. But here red is empty. The Phantasmal Dragon, I guess, is funny, but it does not work very well with well, okay, with Fling at least it doesn't work. Great Sword could be nice too, but that doesn't work with a Tunneler, so I take the Phantasmal Dragon here. Okay, there's a Goblin. I could try that. I think it's not so terrible. The Divination would work too. Draw 2 cards is always a fine trick. But I think I want a Goblin which has the option to damage our opponent. So here I could stay with the Goblins for the Grenade. Of course, Harbor Serpent is something to consider, but Big Old Serpent is hopefully not the card we need in this deck, cause I would try to design it fast, aggressive. So I want this creature. Warpaint. Enchantments. Well, that gives at least haste, I guess. So I pick that. Circle of Flames as a sideboard card against other aggressive decks, possibly. Okay, so here there's just the trick, which is playable. This I don't consider playable, and that's situational. Well, I could take the Alluring Siren if I already consider splashing blue. So okay, that doesn't matter. I pick the land. Oh, and a nice land. Right, land. Well, crap. Overrun. Would I need to pick that away from someone? Or I think I don't want a tapper that consumes that much mana. Unsummon would be a trick to consider. Mana Leaf would be, but normally not first pick. I could consider another aggressive 2 mana drop, or the Manic Vandal as a sideboard option as Artifact Hate. Unsummon, but I guess I want Act of Treasure with Fling already. That might do some work. So now we're talking. So what do I want here? Ether Adept. Chandra's Burn spell, which kills a creature and burns the opponent. A Gorehorn Minotaurs, which is incredible 5/5 for 4 mana. Darn. That's stupid. Why now? Why now? I guess I need some creatures too, but the burn is too good. Well, I don't know if that's right to pick the burn here. but I do that. Blood Ogre, okay, at least. Looter would be welcome, Flyer would be cool too. So now I have to make the decision. Do I want more flyers? Am I blue? Well, a 3/1 flyer is great. Or a looter. But do I want to loot through my library? I think I want the flyer. Tough decision. Looter is great, but I need more aggro, and the flyers are good. Or even great. So ping guy or another fling. Ping and goblin for the grenade. So I think this is the decision. Act of Treasure, okay. Lava Axe would be fine too, but I think I want a second Act of Treasure. Hopefully the fling comes back. And another Hellhound. I think I'm fine with that. Okay, so here's not so much. Personal Sanctuary and Mana Barbs, huh? So I guess the other aggressive creature. Was that my first pack? The pack, well, whatever, don't mind. Fling, okay. I guess Mana Leak or Flash Freeze would be interesting too, but 2 Act, 2 Fling is the combination I was looking for. Another Merfolk or some mana fixing. I think at this point I'll lean toward the mana fixing. I like to have at least one mana lead in my deck. So hopefully we see something of the red, but I think those 2 bloodthirsty creatures will have been picked. They are just too good to pass them around the table. Archivist, that could be card advantage. Or the Adept, which is tempo. So I think I might play my hand empty very fast, and then I would like an Archivist to draw more. But also the Adept bounces your opponent's creatures, which is very good for tempo. Oh, I don't want this stupid guy in my opponent's deck. Okay, we get a Bonebreaker Giant, which is for now our biggest creature. Quicksilver Amulet late. I think that's even worth half a ticket or something. Interesting mana curve. Another Chandra. Oh. Or Goblin Grenade. What's Angelic Destiny worth? Angelic. Well, think, oh, and an Oblivion Ring and more burn. Take mediocre creatures and burn my opponent? Maybe the grenade will table, possibly not, but with all this stuff in the pack. So what's about Angelic? Angelic Destiny, 1.5 ticket. 2 tickets. Not exactly worth to pick that here. I guess I'd rather try to add the stuff into this deck what I need. Another a Sun Titan. They're joking, aren't they? Sun Titan. I would like this Fire Slinger, and then they offer me a Sun Titan. Sun Titan, 2 tickets. Okay. Well, so I guess Sun Titan isn't too good. So I pick the Fire Slinger. Well, I wish I was drafting white with all these mythics. Fire Slinger's fine. Hope we see the Goblin Grenade later, that would be ridiculous. Timely Reinforcements, another ticket here in white. That's silly. Gorehorn Minotaurs, yeah. Other Adapt would be fine too for the tempo. Not playing enchantments, yeah, I don't think I play the enchantment I picked. So, Slinger, Circle, Warpaint, yeah, that's not necessary. Alluring Siren, it's not necessary. Don't think I need to play the Merfolk. Outrage. Bang Bucklers. Hope I find something better than the Bang Bucklers, I guess. Treasure, Phoenix, Hellhound. So here's a ridiculous 4-drop. At least in our deck it hopefully is ridiculous. I don't know if I need another aggressive 3-drop Hellhound. I kind of saturated here. So I might pick this away so that they don't shoot my guys or the flyer. This will be really heavy white control, the deck we pass to the other side here. I think I hide white here. A Tunneler, okay, that's fine, another Tunneler. Or another Phantasmal Dragon. But I think I need 2 Tunnelers to get through with my Hellhounds here conveniently. I have, well, I searched for a replacement for this Bang Bucklers. I guess I kinda got it already. Well, the Tunnelers tend to come late sometimes. I take another Dragon. Okay, Vandal as a sideboard, or a Combust as a sideboard, or another nice flyer, but compared to my dragons, they're small. Okay, so Vandal as sideboard option. Another Fling, why not? Or creatures without flying cannot block. I think I'd take another Fling even. And there's a Goblin Grenade. Cool. Looks funny, this deck. Don't know if it's of any use, if it's good at all, but I will try that. And Mana League, okay, so for some kind of control matchup, I don't know. They play something ridiculous. Brink, Taste, Mercy. I think that's the only actual card here. A bear, yeah, why not? That could stand in the way, I guess. I don't know if I even want this Mana Lead, but if, of course it makes those blue splash cards here easier to play. So, things I guess I want to play. Grenades, shocks, fling. No, that's not a card. Tunneler, sideboard. Maybe not necessary. Act, sideboard. Hellhounds, outrage. Maybe not necessary. Okay. Don't think so. Maybe not necessary. Sideboard, don't wanna play that. And 2 dragons. Looks a bit ugly, like those goblins, I guess. So what would this deck do? Be prepared to shock the opponent. This goes to creature or player. 1, 2. Fling. Oh, I didn't get past the other tunneler. Too bad. That's the creature. I got 2 acts and 3 flings. 11 creatures only. So much burn. Should I play one more creature? For example, a 2-drop. And a 16 land deck. Other options would be... I'm not going to play the enchantment. That's sideboard. So the Vandal is sideboard too. The Goblin, the other Goblin might be an idea. Mana Leak is definitely sideboard. Those 2 are not playable in this deck. That's not playable for me here. So Siren, no use for that, only if my opponent has illusions. So that's sideboard 2. Mana Leak, I guess I won't play that main deck. So Coral Merfolk or Goblin Piker, there's no difference other than that I need more red mana for this, so I would play that. I could play a 4/4 just to have it. Just to have one last other big creature. Kind of biggish, I guess. Or the Bang Buckler, which would... What? Bang Chuckers. Okay, Bang Chuckers. Which would do some more fancy stuff. Try to shoot 2 damage. Maybe 3 sometime. So maybe more than once. I think I tried this. Mana curve and so stats. This is funny 2.5 average mana cost and 1 extra mana source. Oh, it seems like this deck wouldn't even need another mana source, so I could play just another creature to be more aggressive, to have every turn a creature. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the mana lead here. So I add land. Well, I definitely need more blue mana than that. 10-6. 10-6. I think 10-6 should be okay. Of course, I would play those blue things later, I guess. Would I? But I want these dragons to be on the board as early as possible. 10-6. That's a lot of red and some blue. So 7 cards. Fourth turn. 11 cards, 1/4 of my deck. Should there be 2 blue mana sources by then? I think that could be possible. So let's submit and see what it does.